Hey guys, and welcome back to Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. In this part, we are starting Chapter 5. Yeah, this is one of my favorite chapters in the game. I love island settings, mostly just because, I love the ocean and stuff like that. So, island.
That's all well and good, but answer me this. What kind of title is the key to pirates?
Um, the name of the place is called Keelhaul Key.
Keelhaul.
Keelhaul Key. Okay. So it's like the name is the name of the area is Key, so Key to Pirates. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure they spelled key the wrong way, because I think the kind of key they're looking at is spelled with a Q.
I like Quey. Quey. No, that's Quay.
Yeah, there's, it's pronounced key,
No, I don't
but,
buy that. It's Quay.
it's
The U
a
comes after the
different
Q. It's
kind
Q.
of key. I don't even know.
Also, pay attention to Flavio's song here because it actually is important for solving a puzzle later in the game. So,
Of course it is.
yeah. So,
This is the part where most gamers just skip the dialogue and then regret it later.
yeah. Oh yeah, but this is you're saying that, but anyway, he's going on about one of his random stories, and then it goes into the small text that you're not supposed to pay attention to, and then everybody starts rambling on about how his story sucks, and he's already told it 12 times. So, yeah. So anyway, this is where we first get something spooky starting to happen. So I think the ship stops moving.
Yeah. Oh dear. Is it time for a kooky ghost ship adventure?
If by kooky you mean terrifying, then yeah, because this is actually a legitimately creepy part of the game, I think. Well, this specific scene right now, I think, gets a little bit creepy. It's not like horror game creepy. And no, that's not my capture device. That the game's actually animated like that. um,
Looks like we have a mystery, gang.
It was Old Man Jenkins all along. I knew it.
It's Luigi!
and I would have,
Red herring.
and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and your
You know what
dumb
I-
Yoshi.
You know what would be hilarious is if that bomb just exploded because the fire was too close.
That would happen if Paper Mario was rated M for mature.
Yeah, so this part, I honestly think it's a little bit spooky. Not the part necessarily right here with the floating, when there's just like a handful of floating ghosts, but everybody's freaking out. Oh my god! 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 Also, here's when we figure out that Flavio's an absolutely incompetent captain. Look at his face. It's hilarious.
Okay, everyone, turn your backs on them. They won't be able to move.
This is the part that honestly kind of creeps me out when the entire ship is surrounded by fire. So yeah, I think it's not like scary, but it sets the mood for the upcoming chapter sufficiently.
Also, it gives them another opportunity to throw billions of sprites at you, because this game loves doing that.
Look at how many polygons are on screen, and by polygons I mean 2D sprites.
Stupid.
They are at least made of one polygon
Yeah,
and a texture.
I do think that I think somebody had mentioned this in the comment section, but I believe that the characters, all the normal characters, when like Mario and everybody else you see walking around, they're actually made up of a handful of flat 3D objects, kind of like
Planes.
Game and Watch.
Planes.
And then I believe when they've got a million of them on screen, they're all 2D sprites, so they're a little bit fuzzier, but you can't really tell that if you're playing on a standard definition TV.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I do like the implication that this chapter really does take like a month to complete. Also, I love how it's Star Month. Yeah.
In the year
Man.
XDX.
When we get back to town, Luigi's gonna have a lot of Waffle Kingdom stories
Oh,
to tell.
fuck.
Oh no,
I'll just buy the audiobook.
he only has one actually. It's still just one. I don't know why, but
man.
it is. I guess he's just really slow in that part. So yeah. Yeah, it's spelled Key.
Keelhaul.
It's a keel, which is part of a ship.
Yeah. What part of the ship is that? Is that starboard or port?
I think it's the bottom part.
Okay. Anyway, so we've got the it's kind of your jungle island kind of setting, but if you go up here, it's the adorable little Waka. Wahoo! It's Waka. So yeah, look at this adorable little guy. He's just.
You're not gonna hit it, are you?
Aw.
Oh, you fucking asshole. That's the only time you do that, right?
I definitely don't kill him. I've never killed Waka because then I'd just be a severe asshole. But I think I only hit him like 1 or 2 times. Honestly, at this point, at the point of the game you get Waka is a lot later in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door than it is in the original Paper Mario. In Paper Mario 1, you get Waka at the beginning of Chapter 2, where Waka Bumps are supremely useful because they're essentially full heals at that point in the game. You don't get Waka until the halfway point in Thousand Year Door, meaning that the Waka Bumps, while certainly good, are not as broken as they are.
Let me get this straight. Okay, you hit him in the head with a hammer, you collect the bump, and you use it as a healing item?
Yeah, and if you whack him a certain amount of times, I think it's 8, he dies. He'll just stop.
And you've killed the last wackadoo in the entire world.
Yep. Also, the more you hit him, the more delirious his dialogue gets, and he starts
You fucking brain damage him.
Yeah. So don't kill the Waka. You're being a dick. I usually get 1 or 2 Waka Bumps just because they're good items, but
Just before we get into this, the keel is that bottom fin located in most boats. Keelhaul, though, is a form of torture.
Oh shit. So
Yeah. It is a form of corporal punishment for sailors, where they drag you along the keel.
damn. Is it deadly? Well, it's probably deadly because you'd drown.
You're dragged out on sea, attached to the keel.
Yeah, that's fuck. What do you have to do to piss the captain off enough to make you do that? Oh yeah, also
Hit a wacko. Yeah, hit a wacko.
ah, damn it. Oh yeah, I should let you know. Don't use Fiery Jinx on these guys. It's a bad idea. I think they duplicate if you use Fiery Jinx on them. So yeah, don't do that. Vivian.
Wow,
Yeah, so
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, so Vivian is a good party member, but unfortunately, starting with Chapter 5 is not a good place for her, because a lot of the enemies are either made of fire like these guys, or they're immune to fire, so she'll start seeing more use in Chapter 6 and 7, but yeah. So she doesn't completely outclass everybody else in the party, just because she is, albeit, there are situations where she's absolutely useless, but yeah, so you'll still be using everybody else a fair amount. You can't use Miss Mouse against these guys either, because I believe if she attacks them, she takes damage, so, yeah.
Well, it's like you're hitting a fireball.
Yeah, fire hot, fire bad.
And yet you can still hurt them with your hammer.
Well, yeah, because you're not touching them. You're whacking them. Koops is okay, too, because he whacks them with the shell. I think it's...
Smash them with the hammer, you're eliminating all oxygen.
Now,
that is
I have
true.
a question, and I probably should know the answer to this since I set up the links in the video description, but I don't remember. Is this game particularly expensive on, online and stuff?
Hold on, I'll do a quick Amazon search, but I believe you're not going to be getting it for less than $50.
It is, yeah, it's a little pricey.
It's a little bit pricey, yeah, unfortunately.
Alright.
Hold on, I've got Amazon up now, so... yeah, buying it new is very expensive. Very expensive. It's
probably best for me to start with Super Mario RPG then.
Yeah, you can get Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario 1 downloaded on the Wii. I don't think Mario RPG is on the Wii Virtual Console, but it's at least on the Wii Virtual Console. You can get it used for around $30.
Wait, Ted, hold on. Just to correct what Ted said, he meant it's not on the Wii U Virtual Console. It's on the Wii Virtual Console.
Which you can get on the Wii U, but it's
yeah, Mario RPG is Schrodinger's Virtual Console game. It's on and simultaneously not on the Wii Virtual Console.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I'm looking Amazon. I'm seeing it for as low as $27 used on Amazon, but that's acceptable condition, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say that that's particularly
I
trustworthy.
I hold out for at least very good.
Yeah.
If I'm getting this game, I'm getting it with a case and a manual.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be paying over $60.
I usually see it for sale on like conventions for no more than like $40.
Yeah, I'd wait till we go to too many games.
Yeah. It is a
Yeah,
it is
that's
a great
probably your
game
best
though.
bet.
So
All right, I'll probably look for it there. Yeah.
yeah, I'd say it's worth paying full price for, even though it is a GameCube game and we're a little bit spoiled when it comes to that. That's what I always tell myself when I'm buying old games. It's just that if I'm not paying any more than I would have paid to buy it at the time it came out, I'm not too pissed off. Um, that's essentially my mindset. If I have to pay like $100, then I'm getting a little bit salty, to be perfectly honest. Or if it's like Mega Man 7, where we saw the manual and box were worth $200.
I'll never forget that.
That was obnoxious. So yeah. But anyway, I believe we're exploring Keelhaul Key because I think we want to find the other shipmates that got lost. I think it was Bobbery, not Lord Crump, and one of the Toads got lost.
Lord Stump.
Lord's. Okay, now that's just mean sounding. Like either they're Lord of Stumps, like tree stumps, or these got like stumped arms, and that's just
At least he lords something.
Yeah, he's a lord of it though, and that's all that matters.
True. This area you should also get used to because you will be doing a fair amount of backtracking in this area as well. Thankfully, backtracking from the end of this area back to the town is a lot quicker than backtracking from the town back to the end of this area because you can just drop off a lot of the vertical platformy puzzle type sections. So, yeah, the enemies in this place are annoying though because you've got fuzzies, which are just a pain in the ass, and you've got these guys who will poison you, and that's also annoying. Thankfully, they're not really too much harder than the guys we fought in Chapter 4, though, so it's not that big of a deal.
Here's a question: does poison stay outside of battle?
Oh no, it's only in battle, and it's only one.
Okay,
it's only 1 point of damage per turn, so it's not.
Yeah, it's just in RPGs, poison can either be the most annoying thing ever or really, really ineffectual, depending on whether or not it sticks to you outside of battle.
In some games, it can be both at the same time, because in Pokemon, standard poisoning is absolutely nothing to worry about, but if you get toxic poison, you're screwed. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's just like, usually when you get poisoned in a random battle in an old school JRPG, the battle ends the next turn, so you take barely any damage. But then you get those games that have poison stick to you outside of battle, and then they damage you whenever you take a step. So God help you if you're out of antidotes.
that's actually, thinking about it, getting poisoned is, from what I've heard, one of the worst things to happen during a Nuzlocke playthrough, depending on the game, because it'll kill Pokemon like nothing else.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like they're poisoned!
I don't really understand the logic of Pokemon taking damage outside of battle and from poison, because the reason poison damages you as you move around in the field in most RPGs is because you're moving your body around, and that causes poison to spread. That's the RPG logic, but a Pokemon is just in a Pokeball. I don't get it.
But the Pokeball shakes when you're walking.
Yeah, it's I believe I forget which game started this, but the newer games will have the Pokemon only go down to 1 HP.
That's actually a pretty standard thing in RPGs where you can't actually die outside of battle no matter how much damage you take. But starting a battle at 1 HP is probably going to get you killed anyway.
But Pokemon will faint if you bring their HP down to 0 from poison. So
yeah,
I remember. You get a text message that says such and such Pokemon fainted.
your phone rings. Pikachu's gone. Ah!
Flutter.
Yeah. There's in order to get this Shine Sprite, you have to. Oh, I'm sorry, Yoshi. Oh, you're back. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, getting back down from here is a lot easier than getting up because all you have to do is drop down. So yeah.
It's like the Ice Palace in Paper Mario.
Not necessarily like the Ice Palace from the original Paper Mario. I'm trying to.
What was that item you left behind?
It was an item that made enemies small. So it's not anything I'm going to be using. Honestly, I probably should have dropped the Courage Shell, which I think ups your defense, which is something I definitely never use. So yeah. Oh yeah, ghosts are attacking. Ooh, spooky. They probably should be burning the goddamn bridge, but whatever.
Will-o-wisps are more like spirit flames. What are they doing to that poor man?
Bumping him. Doing damage. I love how Bobbery just picks him up. Picks Mario. Not Bobbery. Well, I love how Bobbery was able to throw those two guys without arms, first off, but yeah. Oh yeah, pay attention to his dialogue right here. Because he jumps away, and then he jumps back and says, and hey, you, out there in front of the TV. Yeah, or in front of the computer screen, in this case. Yeah, so he basically says it's obvious to you who he is, but don't tell Mario, or else. So, yeah, so everybody else just thinks he's nuts, but I do like that they poke fun at how much his disguise actually sucks, so, yeah.